guys, jumping right into things. I'm starting off with the Pretty Fresh Hydrating Foundation by Colourpop. I love this foundation. If you have not tried this foundation, I was about to say stop the video. Don't stop the video, but you really need to just put this on your list of foundations that you need to try. I'm wearing the shade 157, I believe. So yeah, once I go with that, I'm starting to use less foundation now that my skin is, clearing up. So I'm going in with the Juviasplace I Am Magic in the shade 10 concealer, I believe. I think. If you do not own this Morphe brush, like I'm telling you, this Morphe brush, I don't even like blending out concealer with a brush, but this brush makes everything so effortless. It's such a beautiful finish, so I highly recommend you try this brush as well. Now, when it comes to that new highlighting trend, that was my first time actually trying it, and I really did like it. So I did want to go back with a brighter concealer just because I felt like my under eye was not bright enough. So this one right here is the e.l.f. 16 hour, I think it's the matte one, and a new shade. I think this one is deep caramel, and this provided the brightness that I needed. It's basically a cream bronzer by Soul Body, which is the sister company of Colourpop. I actually really did like this. This was my first time trying it. However, I feel like this might not have been the perfect brush to use, but I'm using the shade Dark, and I mean, it just gives a very natural glow. Now I'm going in with my setting powder. I'm using, I believe this is the Makeup Revolution in the shade Translucent. And I'm not setting, or let me say this, I'm not baking, I'm setting my face with the Translucent. I feel like my makeup comes out better when I set first and then go back to kind of brighten, and that is what I'm doing now. I am brightening with Makeup Revolution in the shade, what shade is this? I'll have it listed down below, but it's a brighter, more yellowy shade, and it's not as white, of course. So I'm gonna go in with this. I'm gonna put it everywhere that I basically just said, as well as I like to use a more yellow powder to cut my contour or my bronzer, whatever which way it goes, whatever which way I'm doing it. But I like to use a more yellow shade. If I use that white shade, I would be looking like Casper the Ghost. So I'm definitely going to use the yellow shade, and I've already brushed that part off, and now I'm going in with a powder bronzer. This is Coco by Fenty, of course. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of deepen that Soul Body bronzer up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and dust off the Makeup Revolution powder. I think that, I don't want to say this shade is Banana. I feel like Banana is a little too light, but whatever. All right, so now that that's brushed off, I'm going in with the Fenty Pro Filter Foundation Powder in the shade 385, and I'm taking that same Morphe brush that I am in love with and kind of just dusting it around the places that I feel like might be a little bit too bright. And this powder gives me such a seamless finish, so absolutely love it. If you haven't tried this powder, please go try it. So yeah, I'm going to take it on my forehead, taking it underneath my eyes, underneath that contour, and then now it's time for blush. Now, y'all, I don't know who has not told me to get into blush, but blush is like my second favorite product right now. I don't know if it's just because it's summer, I want to look, more bright and more like awake, but this is the Milani cream blush. I do not know the color, but I do own the 2 shades of it. This is the lighter one. Like I said, everything's going to be listed down below. When I'm like doing these audios, I'm nowhere near my makeup products. So for the most part, like I said, everything will be listed down below, shades, colors, and everything. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out just a little bit. And then I'm going to top it off with a Colourpop blush. This is their little blush trios that come with a highlighter. And I think this one is the Sweet Roll. About to say flavor. See, that made me think I'm hungry. Don't mind me. But shade. So as you can see, the blush is vivid. So we're gonna go ahead and dial her back a little bit because we're looking like Christmas time elf right now. So we need to bring it back to, you know, I'm going outside and I want to be cute look. So I'm basically taking my beauty blender and blending that out. And I went back and put some blush on my nose too. All right, so now we're looking at highlighter. This is an oldie but goodie. Like, this was probably my first highlighting palette that I got, the Nicole Anastasia X Nicole Guerriero palette. Gorgeous palette. I mean, I just, it's a classic. To me, it's a classic. It's just certain highlighters that I refuse to get rid of, and this is one of them. I love it. So I'm mixing two different highlighters, and I'm basically going on the apples of my cheeks. I mean, the upper parts of my cheekbone, my nose, and that's about it. And then I'm going to go back in with the highlighter from the Colourpop Blush Quad. Now I'm going back in with the highlighter from the Colourpop Blush Quad, and I think that is the shade Avalon. That is my favorite highlighter, like, to date with Colourpop. Alright, so after the highlight, I'm going in with Juviasplace Cola lip liner. I absolutely love these lip liners. The whole, like, Juviasplace lip line, to me, they are must-haves. Like, this was probably the second lip liner that I purchased of my collection. I'm in love with it. So I'm gonna just outline pretty much my whole entire lip. Then I'm going in with a NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. I'll have the color listed down below. But, you know, honestly, the whole matte look in the summer, I'm not for it. Like, I'm just not for it. So I'm going in with the Juviasplace creamy velvet, whatever lipstick, and I know for a fact that this is the shade Lady. This is also matte, but I just was not liking the color of the soft matte lip cream. So now I'm going back with the Colourpop, I think this is BFF4 lip liner, just to kind of deepen back my lips because, you know, the liner was lost with all those light colors. Now I'm going in with my favorite lip gloss. This is basically a pink shimmery lip gloss. But yeah, this is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, make sure you hit that like button if you did. Also, leave it down a comment. What is your favorite summertime product that you feel like I need to know about? Let me know down below. And as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as turn on your notification bell so you are aware when I am uploading. But without further ado, thank you guys for so much for actually returning and watching. If you're brand new, thank you so much for actually clicking on my video. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.